Hi everyone, it's Abbey here again and welcome back to another live session where I show you some of the great content that we have on TV4Ed. The subject for today's video is extreme weather in Earth and Environmental Science for Year 7 students, where I can show you some of the great content we have on that topic for both you and your students. But before I get into that, make sure to click the subscribe button on our channel and to ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we do go live. And also make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook so you can be notified of any of the latest updates or content or news that is related to TV4 Education. And with that being said, I'll share you my screen and I'll show you some of the content that we have. So as usual, we can go straight to the smart search bar and search for extreme weather if that's something that you want to search for. And you can scroll down and see all of the content. So because we're in smart search right now, it means it's searching the title, the description, as well as the tags. Whereas if I just go to title, it will only search the title. So as you can see, it's combined the videos a lot more. So we can see this video might be something I want to show them. It's been easier to find because I've searched by title. So I can add it or I can share it straight to my students, whichever one I want to do. And then I can also just go back to smart search and see if there's anything else. And I can scroll down and see that this is something that I might want to show my students. And once again, I can add it, I can skip through it, I can do whatever I want. I can also go to these tags here and search via these tags. So I see that this has been tagged with weather. So I might want to click on that, and that will also take me to everything that has been tagged with weather. And you can do that with any of the tags on these videos. So I can go to Earth and Environmental Science, for example, and that will take me to everything that has been tagged with Earth and Environmental Science, and everything at the top is the most recent, and as you scroll down it's less and less recent. You can also do that by going to the subject search here where my cursor is. Click on it, you can go down to science and you can search Earth and Environmental Science from there as well if you want, and any other subject that tickles your fancy. But just because we're doing Earth and Environmental Science right now, that's the only one I'll search for. You can also search in our lessons. So in here, I'll just type weather and see what comes up. Again, I'm in smart search, so it's searching everything, not just the title. And I can see that there's a couple of videos that I think would be good for my students. I see weather in my world. I think maybe that would be good to show my students. So when I add it to my library, that will add it to my items, and then I'll be able to go and see the content from there. So I'll take you to the my items a bit later and we can have a look at this smart lesson or this resource list. And then I can see that here's one on volcanoes. I can see it's tagged here with Year 7. So I'm teaching Year 7, so I think that would be good. Once again, I'll add it to my library. This is a TED Ed lesson, so this will have some questions with it as well. It won't just be a resource list, so I can go through and see not just the video, but the questions as well. And I can see this one here. And it's for Year 8s, but I think I might want to add it anyway because I might want to edit it to be a bit more simple for my Year 7s, or maybe for some of the students that are a bit more advanced. I think this would be good extra reading or extra content for them, so I can add that as well. Now before I show you my items, I can go and search on YouTube as well. So you see I've still got weather typed in, so it's just showing me everything to do with weather, but I can type in extreme weather to be a bit more accurate if I want. Helps when you spell things correctly, and that will show me everything from curated YouTube and regular YouTube. And I can see that here is a Crash Course Kids video, which is a very common resource for teachers to use through our YouTube search on TV4Ed. So I'll click on there. Works just the same. I can scroll through it and see if it's something that's relevant. As you can see, it's got closed captions here, which will only appear if it's available on YouTube with closed captions, which most of the Crash Course videos are. So if you've got hard of hearing or students who have English as their second language, this might be a great video. Once again, you save it and you share it exactly the same way you do any of the other videos or lessons on TV4Ed, and you can add that to resource lists or smart lessons if you want, or just share it directly with your students. You can also clip it if you put it in a resource list, just like you can with any of the other TV4Ed content. So you can do that with any of the YouTube videos. You can go back and search later. You can go back to TV4Ed, still on extreme weather, and so on and so forth. So now that we've gone through all of that, we'll go to my items and we'll have a look at some of the smart lessons that we saved. So my items just up the top here where my cursor is, I'll click on it. Take me there if my internet would like to catch up with me. And we can see we've all of the content that we have just added. So we added those 3 smart lessons and also that YouTube video. So we can click on that YouTube video and it will automatically play for us. So we can just save it in here if we want to play it for our students later, or if we want to send it to them. Or we can add it into a resource list if you've got multiple TV4Ed and YouTube videos, as well as maybe links and so forth, that you want to send your students and you want them to send it just in one link. You can add it all into a resource list and send it to them that way. Might make it a bit easier. Or if you're just doing it for your own benefit and you're just showing them all of this in class, and you just think it would be easier to have it all in one resource list, so you're not having to click in and out of different videos. So I can also search through here. These tabs, all of these tabs are up, which means all the different kind of content that I've saved on TV4Ed is up. If I just wanted to look at the lessons I just saved, I would click off all of these other tabs, and now it's just showing me the lessons. So now I can just look at the lessons that I saved. So I can click on this Weather in My World resource list and see what's there. So you can see all the different videos are there. So you can edit these lists if you want. If you think that will make it easier for your students, or if you want it to be a bit more difficult, or if you just want to change the content around, you can delete the videos or add more or clip the videos, whatever it is you want to do, and you just play them straight from here. Works the same as just playing it off of the normal TV4Ed search. And then we can go to this one here, which was the TED-Ed lesson. So this one should have some questions in it. So we can see here's the video, and then we've also got the questions. So you can edit these questions if you want, you can add more, you can delete them, or you can just show them the video, whichever it is that you want. But that is a TED-Ed lesson, same as a video lesson, but just one TED-Ed video instead of multiple TV4Ed and YouTube videos that we have. And then here's also a resource list that we have. And then there is another resource list we have here on this topic that might be of interest to your students. I believe, yes, this was the Year 8 one, so this could be something that maybe you show to the more advanced students or the students that have completed all their work and maybe need a bit more. So you can see there's not just videos in this one, there's also links and PDF files as well. So if you want your students to do a bit more reading and not just watch the videos, you could send them this one as well as show them the TV4Ed videos that you saved, as well as the YouTube videos that you saved on TV4Ed. So that's all the content I have to show you for now. There is a lot more to be seen, so you can hop onto TV4Ed and search through to your pleasure and share the videos with your students, or add them to your My Items, add them to resource lists, or add them to video lessons, or even request video lessons and resource lists on the topics with us if that's something that you would like to do. So before I end today, I'll remind you once again to subscribe to the channel and to ring the bell so you can be notified whenever we go live, and so you can also be notified whenever we upload any videos. That will be the current news and current updates and current content that's being added to TV4Ed, so you can keep up to date, as well as following us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, so you can keep up to date with all of the goings on at TV4Ed. You can also join our community group, which will be linked, our Facebook community group, which will be linked below as well, where there's some exclusive content just for the group members, and where you can also have discussions and ask questions. So until next time, I hope everyone has a great day. Bye everyone.